All right, I think I am live. So, hi everyone, I am Halawi, your weekly host for the Nomansky Wonders Show. The Nomansky Wonders Show is a show about No Man's Sky in VR, where, we do a little bit of exploration, base touring, and we try to interview guests from all around the No Man's Sky community. We will be doing hopefully different kind of interviews every week, have different kind of questions to ensure that we are not asking the same questions. But in general, the main topics will always be around No Man's Sky, VR, and gaming in general. Today, I have Apaya. Correct? People will pronounce his name as Apella, but his actual pronunciation is Apaya, and it took me a while, correct, to actually learn it. He is our guest today for the second time, but this is the first time that you guys be able to hear him on the show. In the second episode, I had Apaya, and we had a very nice long interview that only me and him was able to hear. So on the stream, his voice was not audible, and I was laughing on jokes like no one can hear and telling comments no one can understand. Hopefully today at episode number 12, you'll be able to hear Apaya. And for any chance, if you don't know Apaya, he's a citizen of the Royal Space Society civilization. He's one of the best virtual photographers on the social media. He also built some of the best bases in the game. His bases got featured in Halo games, normally his tweets and the photos got retweeted by, Siamri and Halo games. He's also a very kind person, and I consider him a very good friend. He taught me a lot of stuff about, No Man's Sky and, virtual photographing techniques, and he also helped and believed in the show, since day one. So today we have a packed schedule with many stuff to do. So without further delay, let me welcome Apaya. Hello, my friend.
Hello.
Welcome to the No Man's Sky Wonders Show.
Thank you. Well, I must say that any of my business was featured in the anomaly, but all the other things, I don't know who must to judge it. Well, I am Abella. Okay, it's a Catalan name that is where I'm from Barcelona, in Spain. Well, it's I do photography and bases anymore. Anything more than that.
Thank you for the introduction, man. So, really so happy to have you here for the second time, and I really appreciate you taking time to spend it with me today. So I'm gonna now, I'm gonna head to the first system where we're gonna start our first space tour, and let me just try to see if I can do a little bit of space encounter first, and see what we're gonna get in your first system. So I'm gonna use anomaly detectors that I farmed them for so long to use them in the show. We used to be hard to find, so let's see if I can find anything here. Okay, a rare object. Oh, nice. Again, so this is the one that we keep getting. I got this last week. I think this is a chemical. This is a chemical
collision.
explosion, or I think the
Yes,
plasma
like that.
accident. Yes, yes. And I have seen this before. I have fixed my IR tracking now, so I expect no single, PSVR tracking issues. But this looks wonderful. And I see Max joined us. Thank you for joining, Max. Max, one of the best, civilizations out there. He's the leader of the Chimera Corp, and he joins us usually every week. So I really appreciate him joining, and I really appreciate anyone who joins or watches the show every week. Okay, so this is a plasma accident. I'm not gonna shoot it. I think when I shoot it last time, I got attacked by the sentinels, but it looks still amazing. There is all this kind of lighting. So the game in PSVR 2 in general is, the graphics is not as good as it used to be before the Interceptor. I have a detailed review about this. But in space, the game still looks amazing, and you have this real feeling that you're actually driving in space. Okay, so I'm gonna try maybe another encounter when you go to the next system, but for now, let me head to the iPass wonderful underwater city. It's gonna be our first base, and it's a toxic planet, so I'm gonna also take a look to the planet. I didn't see a lot of toxic planets, in a while in PSVR 2 since the last update. So, Apaya, my friend, again, thank you for joining. Why don't you tell us a little bit about, No Man's Sky? When did you actually learn about the game, and how did you discover it? A little bit about your history, until maybe I'm gonna shoot this pirate quickly.
Well, at first, at the beginning, I known because a friend of mine that used to work with me showed me the concept and how was the trailer and these things, and I love the idea because I love a lot of sci-fi and these things. But I bought the game a week after, maybe, when it's out. And in a month, 2 months, more or less, I finished the game. Like the thing of going to the core. And after that was a little bit, I don't know, like it was very short for the amount of money that cost the game, right? It's like was treated like a AAA, and was a little disappointing. But after some time, I come back. And then I don't finish.
Let me get this. Let me get this straight. You were actually in connection with Hello Games before they launched the game?
No. I saw the trailer and I buy it a week after the game's out.
So when you saw the trailer from 2016?
I start and I play like a month or 2 months.
Wow.
And then I in fact I sell the game, and then I buy it again some 2 years after, more or less.
So you actually was one of the people who loved No Man's Sky based on the first trailer ever. That's great. And now, dude, this is one of the nicest landing pads I have ever seen so far. I actually want to go out and try it again. I mean, I have seen crazy stuff so far in VR, but to land the landing pad inside the water container. So I look around me here. I am actually I have my ship inside the water. That's let me see
Yeah.
if I can pull this. Yeah, if I pull the photo mode, my ship is sunk in the water. My ship is in the water. That's a good start. And let me take a look. I see your ship already there. This have the the vibes from the sci-fi fiction movies when they put people inside these containers and they keep them there so they don't break out. But
Yeah.
it's cool. I mean, the whole ocean here looks so cool. So you saw the trailer in 2016. You actually loved the concept. You tried it for a couple of months, and then you were under the impression it's going to be a AAA game like many people, but then you gave up. But what happened after that?
Well, when they add the Minotaur, the EXO, well, the Minotaur because the EXO was after, was before, sorry. But then more or less I come back. And
Okay.
since then I cannot stop. I can stop playing. And almost play not every day, every 2-3 days.
So
I do like pictures, I do something.
the Exocraft, the Minotaur, when was that? 2019, I think. I think it's 2019,
It's possible
2018.
between 19 and 20.
Yeah. So roughly 2 years.
It was a little before of the COVID and these things.
Oh my God, is this shark
Maybe
attacking me?
half a year. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's attacking you, but
Let me see. I'm not
he
looking
sometimes.
HD. It looks so cute. It looks so cute. So the sea around me here is red. It used to be blue.
Because
Now
he's
it's
the
red. And now I'm gonna try to swim slowly to the city. I see the city. It's visualizing in front of me, and I'm gonna swim. So actually, I knew only late that I can actually swim by moving my hand. So I'm actually moving my hand. I'm actually swimming, but
He's cool.
yeah. But if I just press on the stick, it will also do the same thing. So it just gives me the nice simulation. This color, this is very beautiful colors here. The ocean is purple and pink and green, and there is not too much moving objects. So this, anti-aliasing bug is not in VR, but it looks so cool. So since maybe this is the stairs, this is the correct entrance I'm at. You see me?
Yeah, you see stairs.
Okay, yes, I do.
And when you go to the cabin, you must do a little jump.
Okay, I think I'm inside now. I think it's starting to load.
Yeah.
Let me
Here
go
you don't have to
let me
swim.
go to photo mode before I go inside and try to see it all one more time from photo mode. Okay, wow, it's massive, and the sharks are still around, but it's really good. I can't wait to go inside this. So since 2019, what kept you inside playing the game? And can you come and pick me up so I can see the formal tour?
Yeah, I'm here a bit. Well, when you see the YouTube guides and things, you discover a lot of things of the game that you don't know about it, and open you like a new perspective of the game, and you realize that you can do a lot of things that you even know that you can do.
Interesting. Yeah, I think there is too many nice, videos about the game in YouTube. A lot of trailers. But what is your favorite aspect? Is it exploring? Is it base building? Is it, virtual photography? What's your
Well,
favorite so far?
base building, it's a big part, a big reason. Exploring maybe more. I mean, if they add things for exploring, things for base building, it's nice also for the BP, for the virtual photography. Everything new that they add, it's super good for virtual photography because it's a new thing to make pictures, right? It's like anything you put is good for us, for the people that do photography.
Yes.
And then I think exploring, but it's very difficult because the players of No Man's Sky are a little tryharders, hard traders, and everything the new ships, for example, we discover 1,000 of them in 2 or 3 days. It was crazy, everything, and now what? It's like any update that we have, we burn in 3-4 days.
Yeah, it's I think the Interceptor update is one of the biggest updates they had so far. I really, I think in general, exploration is still one of the biggest core of the game. You'll always have this feeling that you will stumble upon something you may be the first person to see, and now with the new Sentinel ships, there is actually this new feeling that you may find the most unique ship because there is just thousands and thousands of combinations. So let me take a look about the base up here. It's massive. I mean,
look, in every room you have one of these guys because it's the city of these people.
Okay.
Right. And now you are in the security area.
Okay. Check in here.
Sorry?
Like I'm checking in, just registering my
exactly.
name. Okay.
Exactly.
Perfect.
If you have problems, we go to the next room in front.
Okay.
You see, if you go in one of these little rooms.
Yes.
I can close you here.
Oh my God! So you can trap me like I'm in a prison. Oh no, man! I have prison fear. How can I get out of here?
Oh my God! The thing is that you can't.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Oh, I got it out. Man, that was mean, man. So
the nice thing is that it's a real jail.
Yeah,
you can go trap there.
It's like an actual jail. Yes, I think having an idea of some lore behind this is actually very very interesting because it's really cool. Man, that was mean.
I like to think that it's a little bit more interesting than just to make a build and everything.
Nice. Okay, so after this, where should we go?
Here in front we have 2 shops.
Okay.
We have the chair shop.
Okay.
That it's a little bit funny because these people, they can't sit. And it's funny to have a chair shop.
Yeah, this one have like it looks like she's wearing actually glasses like a female jellyfish. That's a nice touch. So what actually what gave you the idea to start this build? What was the actual idea? And I see we have Lampstones join. We have few folks joining us on the chat. Guys, I'm playing in VR. I can't really see the chat. I can only hear it. So just say hi or something, so I will can that you joined. And if you have questions to Apaya, just put them in the chat. So let's go to the next shop, and then maybe tell us a little bit about where did you get the idea, or what was your inspiration. I don't want to say inspiration because Solar always tell me, you keep asking this question every time, can't you find any other word? But I really love the word inspiration. So so what inspired
Yeah.
you? Yes.
Well, for this, especially this base, it's I found a picture in the there are a profile on Twitter that it's called 70 Sci-Fi. It has a lot of illustrations from the 60s, 70s, and it always has. I recommend you if you wanna have some ideas for pictures or something like that. And it's something very similar, but I must do it with the limitations of the game. And the city, well, I already practiced with the other city, and well, I tried to do one here. The thing is that it looks a big city, but the biodome is like 3 times bigger. It's not more, but
So
it's funny.
this is actually interesting. So you actually chase the dream, correct? So that's really nice. So this is like the hospital area?
No,
How
I'll say the
how
pharmacy.
The pharmacy, yeah, yeah, yeah. And I see the lighting here is flashing up and down, the careful placing of all of the different, let's say, medicine on the side. This is very, very, very interesting. So this is like the chef, and this is maybe a client waiting for its turn. I,
Yeah,
I,
it's a child because it's smaller.
well, that's so cute. Okay, let's move. So you mentioned in the this was like an idea you saw
Sorry.
from the old sci-fi stuff, and you wanted to do
Yeah.
it. How long did it take you to build all of this?
Well, not a lot, because the only thing here is make the biodome. Okay, then later you can put the floor, and then the building. The only thing is inside because it's detailed and this, and then you must to find a way to put, but not a lot. Like I don't know, maybe 2 3 weeks.
Man, seeing the sharks moving around here and seeing the water in VR, this is very cool, very, very nice. I see you put some of the new, maybe signs also.
Yeah.
That's a nice touch, but the scale and the lightings are crazy. I seen one big biome before, like a really, really large one, mainly by the galactic, galactic hub, so, civilization. But this one, because it's under the water, and then you have all of these very nice, well placed shops and citizens around, it gives a completely, different impressions. And I actually feel the weight of the water above me. Like I feel I am underwater, especially with looking outside, and I clearly see the ocean and I clearly see the sharks. It's so cool. Okay, let's pick
Yeah.
up the pace. Yeah, go ahead.
And you know that what is doing that also that you feel that you're in the water? The reflection of the water in the buildings and on the floors.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you
yeah,
see,
yeah.
you have the reflection, and this make you feel inside the water. Well,
Yeah.
here you have the comic store.
Okay.
That
Yeah, that's a comic store. That's a comic book store. Oh my god. Oh
and you
my
have
god.
the comics here.
Do you love
This
comics in
area.
general? In real
Yeah,
life? What is your
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
comic?
Well, my brother that is 4 years older than me. When we are young, and well, I was a kid. He always brings the X Patrol. from the Marvel.
Okay.
And I started to with that, and now Marvel and some independent drawers and authors. But now I don't have a lot of time to read. Right.
Yeah. I love Batman comics the most, but
Yeah.
the DC universe in general. But I also go a little bit in the Marvel universe. Okay, we need to pick up the pace because there is still a lot of stuff we need to see. So what's next?
Okay.
Wow!
This
Look at
is
this.
the arcade.
Yeah. Oh,
Here maybe you have a little problems with the stickers. I don't know.
They
that
look nice
it's
for
making
me.
something. Okay.
So I see the all
This
the
is for
stickers
punch.
place probably.
You see?
Oh, let me see if I can bunch this in VR. Go back. Let me see. So I started to punch. Oh my god.
Sorry.
Yeah. Let me try to bunch it one more time. So this is actual game that you actually play in the actual arcade. And maybe one day I can actually bunch. Now I just go through it, but I bunched it very hard.
I saw you.
I
saw
was so
you.
close to rip my own arm. So in VR you don't have the actual weight of the stuff. So if you're not careful, you may actually break your arm because you pull with all of your strength, but there is no force feedback
Yeah.
unless the adaptive trigger works.
I see you doing very slowly.
Yeah. So here is the guy. Hi man, this is I think the person who runs the store. It's really nice. And okay, let's go to the next store. This is very well
Okay.
detailed. Apaya.
Yeah, I think you did the thing. The problem is the stickers. Sometimes when you put one on top of the other, make a little weird movement.
Wow.
If we come here, the
That's
store.
that reminds me that I'm so hungry. I always try to eat before the show, but unfortunately, there's too many stuff going on today, and I barely eat some food. But this food store, I actually think maybe I should take a photo of this guy. I mean, it's so funny. Let's see if I can, take a photo of you and me of the food. It's very nice, very well
Or you
placed
have
with the
mushrooms.
smoke coming
Eggplant.
out. Yeah,
Yeah, you can come inside. You can go inside.
we can go inside. Oh, there is actually see the food being prepared on the oven, and everything is just cooking. And these guys are actually very cute because they move and they have a lot of different lighting effects. So
Yeah.
it's
Make
so
a little
cool.
the city alive a little more.
Yes, I think it's a
Not
very
just
good idea.
buildings.
Very good idea.
Well, here you have the plant store also.
Okay, let's go and take a look. Nice. So some plants up there for for the display, and there is actually some actual sea ocean plants coming from down here, which is giving it some nice looking.
Yeah, luckily because I don't count with this.
Which is good.
But it is fine.
It's good. Yeah, it's
Well,
good.
You have some tricks of these plants on top.
Oh, really?
If you see this on top,
Yes.
it's like the building observation. I don't know how it is called.
Oh, yeah.
put
This
it
one's
inside
up
one.
there. So these are not an actual real part. You found a way to make it.
It's an old one, but the trick is to put the flower inside. Well, trick. It's not a trick. It's like
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think I've seen this before. Okay. What else?
and
How many shops are in here, man?
we finish. I think. We
Oh,
finish.
almost?
You must go to the corner. There are someone.
Okay.
and make you maybe ask you for money or something.
I surrender. I surrender to this guy. Oh my God, he's like a guard. Yeah, that
Nothing.
was so
And
cool.
if you go up here, you have views and nothing more. The city it looks
see if I can make
super
it from
big,
inside.
but it's just a dome, biodome.
Let me see, because now it's night, and because it's night, there is different lightings from out.
Yeah.
So no, I believe it looks like a very real life city. You have a lot of different, floors above the building, above each other, with very nice, decoration outside, which is merging of the natural decoration of the sea and the ocean. And when I look up there, the weight of everything looks amazing. And Max was saying that the signs of the horn fire and the bases in general is really, really amazing. I took a nice shot. I think this is something that I will put it in the next maybe top moments video, hopefully after a couple of months, 3-4 months or something. Okay, so let's go to the Royal Space Society, and I'm gonna probably join you from the anomaly. But how can I go back to my ship? So is this small triporter or what?
The same. You must do the same.
Okay, so I'm gonna join you
for here. Come for here. Yeah, come for here.
from the.
Because it's a little labyrinth.
Okay.
You go down for these stairs.
Okay, from the same way I came from. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna jump back in the water, guys. So I'm gonna take a deep breath and jump back in. Oh,
The effect of go out, it's very nice. Right?
Yeah, you actually emerge inside the water, and now I look to the city from up there. It's very interesting. I'm trying to remember, if I seen anything similar in any of the movies, because having a city preserved for a nation, it's maybe close to the Atlantis, correct? They live under the water, they keep their stuff reserved there. It's a whole complete nation. But these guys have some unique personality, because you put their own, accessories on top of their heads and stuff like this, and these just make everything look completely unique. Like it's not like anything else available as far as I know. Now, when I jet, I go down. I just need to let myself flow up and see where did I put my ship. Is it this one? Is it this one? Yeah, it is this one. This is my ship. The immersion here, I think by itself is very unique. Abella-NMS, this looks very nice. This is gonna be one of my favorite places to come to, all the time. I try to save and never come here so I can see the first time live, but it's wonderful. So I'm gonna join you through the anomaly, and we're gonna go to the Royal Space Society, and take it from there. I'm gonna summon the anomaly. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the virtual photography? When did you get attached to it? How did you learn? And maybe when we go to the Royal Space Society, you can show us some of your tricks, because you teach me couples that really completely changed my way of taking photos.
Well, I was joining Twitter community with another account that I had on Twitter for my studies and these things. And well, I like to do some pictures in the game, because I don't know, when you see some beautiful view or something like that, it's always I like to make a picture of this and save it. But you save it for your own, it's like, well, this picture is gonna be forget in a couple of days. And when I see the Twitter, a lot of people is using this for post pictures, then I have the same idea. Like, well, maybe if I put here and I share it's nicer that if I save in the console forever. And well, I start like this, and then when I start, I see Huldera, I see Nat, I see Ray, the old school people, more or less. And I always love the pictures of these people.
They inspired you.
Sorry?
They inspired you, correct?
Yeah.
To take it more seriously. By the way, let me know when you are in the capital so I can, join.
I am. You can come.
Okay.
I am already there.
Okay, I'm gonna go out and in of my ship again. Okay, continue. So
no, and this
you liked them, their pictures.
I never take a camera before. Like I don't know nothing about pictures. I don't know nothing. I just try to the picture look good, everything in a correct place, and I take the picture, and then I edit. With I always use the same phone app for edit, and I don't know. I like to try new things, different styles also, and enjoy it about it. When I'm not enjoying, I don't make pictures. It's so simple like that. It's like I don't take like an obligation. I do a lot of them, but it's never like an obligation. It's what we were talking before, that when you do something that you like and enjoy to do it, it's a little less complicated.
That's amazing. I mean, I have changed to my new save, so I'm working on a new relaxed save that that doesn't have my setting logged, so that because you mentioned we may have some sentinels and stuff like this. So I'm coming to you now. So which planet is on? Oh, this is Sentinel Prime, zero atmosphere planet.
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a quick look to this duo, system that we see here. Oh my! Again, space, guys, is why I play this game. Space in VR is completely different. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my HD. I think we have Rose joined us from the chat. Thank you for joining. Now, why can't I see you? I can only see the Sentinel Prime base.
Maybe there. Where I am, it's a base that is called Retro Gas Station.
Oh, okay. I think I've seen this one. So Bucky gave, and then here we go. Okay, perfect. Now, as soon as I land, I'm gonna turn off my HUD so that we can see them hopefully clearly. Okay. Oops, no, better I reach you first. Okay, so let me join here and land. Oh my god, still love the headset rumbling and all the different effects in VR. I believe as we were talking before the stream, they have introduced this foveated rendering with PSVR 2 as the most critical feature to help with the resolution. But because Halo games are using their own game engine, I think they are finding some problems to allow this to work. So maybe when they are able to fix this, it will be different. So let's hope. I have faith in Hello Games that they are gonna fix it and make it working. The only question is when they're gonna do it and after how long. Okay, so just to to comment on the virtual photography story, you actually never been in photography before. You didn't even have your own cameras or stuff like this. You're taking your photos just because you liked them, but then you started to see the popular virtual photographers, and now I think you pretty much became one of the most of the not just the virtual photographing, but you now became maybe one of the most popular virtual photographer in No Man's Sky and in any other game. So this is hopefully a story for anyone, correct, who really want to go into the virtual photography, guys. Just keep working, keep practicing, but give some love to your show tools. Take a look to them, and I think there are some also online guides that are very interesting. And let's see how it will go. I see, AirPros. I'm so glad you joined us, AirPros. AirPros. I'm not sure if I pronounce your name correct, but he's probably gonna be my guest for next week. So we planned it maybe 2 months in advance. Thank you for joining, my friend. Okay, so where is Capital, man? This is a gas station. We can rest here, take some coffee, and refuel.
This is a base that I built. Well, in fact, it's not mine. It's I have a friend from the childhood that starts to play because he loves the building games. And this was the first serious base he built that we built together, and I'm super proud because the concept is super nice.
Yeah.
And it's like a 70s gas station, something like that.
Yeah.
But in the space. It's very nice.
Go ahead.
No, the planet, there are a lot of bases, and there are a lot of them that don't show up to you. Because the thing of I guess always happens in the capital planets, that there are so many bases that you cannot see all of them.
Yeah, this always happen, because of the limit of the bases that will spawn. Usually only 4 or 5 will spawn. You have a lot of love to the 70s and the 60s art style. I see it here, and the names and the labels and the actual feeling that you're in gas. I really want to see my airplane getting refueled one day. So this is actually very, very, very creative, Paya. Nice work. Let's take a look, in 360 view. Yeah, this is an actual space gas station. I mean, I'm so glad that we have this now. I have to change to my relaxed safe game ship. I don't have any nice ships here, but now we put the suns in the background, and that's gonna be a very nice shot, I think. Okay, let's go a little bit to go ahead.
No, the game at first was like this style from 60s, 70s. Now I think it's changing a little, maybe to 90s, 2000, with the new ships and all these things. But at the beginning was like this, like a tale from 60s, 70s sci-fi.
Interesting. I think this is when they actually started with sci-fi in general, the 60s and the 70s. Okay, let's try to go to to the capital and see if there is any bases that we can take a look at. And maybe you can tell me a little bit about the Royal Space Society, civilization. I know you. I know it's mainly for for the Spanish talking players, and
Mm-hmm.
I read a lot about the lore and how it was created by chance and stuff like this. But why don't you know? Why didn't you tell me about it, about Enroll Space Society in general? Why did you join it specifically, and what would new people expect
Yeah.
from it?
Well, the community, the hub, it's based on Oscar, that it's a streamer also. He starts long ago to make videos and guides about the game, and it's how I discover everything that you can do in the game, and you don't even know, because there are a lot of things that mechanics that you can do, and this kind of things. And he starts to get more people around, because there was not a lot of people that make videos about No Man's Sky in Spanish. And he was doing lives also in YouTube. And the ambient. Well, I went when there was not a lot of people, and he has something that he read every message in the streamings. He tried to answer. He tried to help, and the community around is like this also. And when you are new to a community or something like that, when you receive this help and this hospitality and everything, it's very nice. It's like you want to be there, like doing jokes, like anything, joining to the community, helping with anything.
Having
Then
fun.
they create. Sorry.
Having fun with the community.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
can you recommend to me one base I can go and take a look and see if it's spawned? I see a lot of them around here. Even if you didn't build, I
Let me
think
see.
some of them may spawn because I'm looking to
Let me
empty
see.
space, and I think the few people who are gonna watch this later are gonna be a little bit bored. I still love seeing the sun coming behind the planet, but it's wonderful when you see these two suns because they are so bright,
Yeah.
and the lighting and the pulsing effects are crazy. So recommend for me one before we go to our last drop stop for today. And I see you are heading to, I see the one that you're heading to, or you're heading in my direction. I'm not sure.
Now I'm looking for some bases that you can visit.
Okay.
Well, I have a lab there, but it's mine. See another. I don't know.
Okay.
You can go anyone and try to see.
So I
Because
see
I remember
the
that they're
Central
very
Prime
nice.
base. I see
Okay.
I see also Rosso 2. I see.
Because we can go to Sentinel if you want and check.
Okay.
Let me see.
There's too many of them. So the
Yeah.
RSS is actually it's now one of the biggest civilizations, correct? Thousands, maybe, of
Yeah.
members. And
Yeah.
it's
In
all
Discord, like 80,000 or 20,000 already.
wow.
See, it's a lot of
All
people.
started with the idea with one person, who really wanted to help the
Yeah.
community. And you start
Yeah.
having a lot of fun hanging around. But is it exclusive to only people who speak in Spanish, or anyone can join?
No, anyone can join. The thing is that everything is in Spanish, but in the Discord you have of course you have people to join and to ask for help and everything. But you also have bases. You have coordinates for ships, multi-tools, things like that.
So the main
Um,
events run by RSSS is about ship
Sharing
hunting,
things. Yeah,
sharing,
sharing things.
collaborating, having fun together. Okay. Did you pick any favorite base that you like here, so we can take a look and then we can go to the last one, the new one?
Let me check, because the ones that we have here, I don't see before. And I'm going to the Sentinel Prime.
Okay, let me see.
But I remember that we have, what happened, that every new traveler that comes want to put a base here, which is very nice.
Okay.
But then I think you make the others disappear for the viewers, I think.
Yeah,
for the full.com. And then now, I don't know.
This is something a lot of people complained about, that, people go to the main hub. They wanted usually, new players, they wanted to help, so they start maybe doing something, and because there's just too many bases, and they make others disappear, and finding the correct one can be trouble. I think most of the civilizations are facing these issues, and some civilization actually, they are like assign guards to always take a look to the capital planet and report, any new bases that's being done. Okay, I see this one here. I think it's built. It's a small one. Maybe we can just head to the new final base. I think we're approaching. Yep, we are approaching 1 hour. So there is a nice ring in the sky here, and I think the Sentinel Prime is just a small base. This is a low atmosphere planet, so it make me jump very, very high in VR. I enjoy this low atmosphere planet, but I'm gonna join you through the anomaly, and we're gonna
let me go to the
last one.
The last base.
So I see Kim joined us. Hey Kim, thank you for joining. So I'm gonna summon this, and I see also we have you. Oh yeah, I cannot summon the anomaly in this save. Damn, I have to go back to my main save then. I have to go back to my main save because these new saves that I created specifically for the show, I still don't have the anomaly opened, so it's sometimes take me some time. So Daniel and Maya. Okay, this is a new person joining us for the first time ever. Thank you for joining, Daniel. I really hope you like the show. And guys, if you really have questions, any questions to Apaya, please let me know. So I'm gonna this is actually, because I looked to my main save, this is actually a planet I have been on for a few days now. I post some pictures on Twitter. This is a full paradise white grass planet, which is really wonderful. I just looked here by mistake, but in VR, the lightings of these planets are really, really cool. But let me go to the next and final base. I'm gonna join Apaya now in the final base tour. Apaya, what did you call this last base?
Wait, because the game crashed to me.
It crashed.
Classic of No Man's Sky.
Yeah, but that's
Let
cool.
me go now fighting in 2 minutes.
That's cool because in reality, I have now streamlined my stream, and because of that, I don't have problems. I don't actually have the game crashed. I see Ivan joined. Is that that's Zeus. Zeus tier joined us also. So thank you guys for joining. I mean, we are waiting for Apaya to join us again. And while you're doing this, Apaya, why don't you tell us a little bit about what would be the best feature you would expect from, or you want from Halo games to add to No Man's Sky?
Yeah. Okay, I'm there. I'm in the city if you wanna come. Okay. I want just two things. One, it's very, very complicated. The other, I don't think so. One, it's multi-bioma. that you can has a volcano in a paradise, for example, or a mountain with snow in a paradise, something like that, or in the poles or something. I don't know. Mix the how you say the
biomes a little bit.
The biome, sorry.
Okay.
And the other has private servers or something that works better than what we really have now.
Oh yeah.
And I know it's a lot of money for servers, but in some way I think that this can fix the multiplayer problem that has the game from the system.
That's actually very interesting, correct? I think having dedicated servers would make everyone life easy. But I think biomes is also something that everyone is looking for. I really believe that what they were able to pull up was the latest update, like introducing new stuff. It doesn't need to be a real revamp to biome, but in reality just being able to add new stuff to the current biomes and mix them together without resetting everything is something great. Now I done one new encounter now in this new system. I have no idea what the hell is this thing, but it really looks nice. What is
Pirate
this?
Station.
I'm coming. I'm just trying to look, because this thing have a huge amount of details. It actually have very similar details to what I see inside my Sentinel ship. So I'm not sure if this is just luck or what, but it's a big piece of steel and there is something inside it. I'm not gonna shoot it with this thing because it's I'm not gonna shoot it or I'm gonna get attacked and then I'm gonna stuck in a fight. Okay, so
I think this is called Pirate Station or something like that. Should be or something from the pirates. I don't know.
I haven't seen this before. It's actually very, very cool. Okay, let me head toward you, and we see this city. What did you call this city? I forgot the name. It was really long for me.
It's like Covatonia suburbs or something like that.
This is where you have been taking all of your wonderful shots in the last time. I see some, airplanes going up in a completely, strange positions out of here. This is a paradise planet I'm entering, and for sure, the planet is welcoming me with a very nice storm.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
it's the most part of the time is with a storm, but it's what gives the ambient to the base also. Oh. I tried to at the beginning. I tried to do something like Blade Runner in a very small part of just for the picture, but after it grows.
It have a very big atmosphere. I mean, the atmosphere is very, very, very big. So let me see if I can just pulse now. Okay. So is there a story behind this base, or
no? It's not like the other. It's just the base.
Perfect.
Well, you here. I built at the beginning. I built like robots.
Oh, robots. Okay.
It's the staff of the city. But now I put also the Gek hologram. I put a lot of them.
Perfect. I think
And well, it's a colossal archive.
Okay.
And already has people inside. Not a lot, but.
Oh my God! I'm landing now. I'm landing very fast. So let me see if I can just hover above the base. It's loading now. This is
I guess it's gonna take time to load.
Yeah, this is a very nice, wonderful planet, and I didn't knew this. I actually didn't read the notes. I mentioned it last time. Is that The new Sentinel ship, you can actually hover, and there are some people who are saying that you can actually get out of the ship. You cannot get out. I mean, in VR, I can physically get out myself, but my body will still be inside the ship. This interceptor actually could get is really nice. I haven't went inside my living ship since the interceptor update because it looks really cool. And I think the steer was mentioning that he have seen this before, but I don't know what's it called. It's very it's something I don't know what its name. I need to research. I really like these space encounters because in VR they look really wonderful. Okay, let me try to to land on one of the landing beds here. I've seen this one. Let me see if I can just land. No, I didn't land on the landing bed, which it should be fine. This is a very nice paradise planet that's on the sea, and it's raining, and inside the archive the raining effects are also very wonderful. Let me see if I can reach
it's
you.
It's not charging for now, but I maybe have a way. If you come where I am.
Where are you? I see you now. Okay, I see you. It's slowly loading.
Yeah, no, don't worry, because there are two base computers, and now it's showing you only one of them.
Okay.
But if you go to the follow me, please.
Okay, let me just turn off
and
my HUD.
We go to the other base computer, and if you open and you close,
okay,
sometimes
it will appear.
Yeah.
Okay.
Already now, it's fine now.
I see some crazy stuff already appeared. So is there is more?
Yeah.
Let's take
slowly. No, but it's nice. It's fine now. It's fine.
Let's take a look to this. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's loading. So I've seen Catenulian, I forgot its name. It was also built in the archive, by the steer and episode number 6. I think the ones that are built in the archive are very good. Also Max, welcome to Kimara. Their city also is built inside the archive, and I always believe that archive are the ones that are most underutilized stuff inside the whole No Man's Sky, because they should have a little bit more. They are massive, but they are pretty much useless. But I believe that it's one of the most popular things that really everyone loves to build on, especially pro builders. So where should we start from, man? I see. This is good because
I don't know, but it's not showing everything, I guess. So maybe yes.
I see a lot of stuff.
I think so.
I think it's working for me, and because it's built inside the archive, you also have the NPCs here, and it's really cool. So this is a new sign from the anomaly. Can I go inside it? Oh, I can go inside it. It's very interesting.
Yeah. There are some empties, but I try to fill every room, but it's impossible.
Oh wow!
It's impossible. I do the things just for pictures, but I don't know. Here you have the landing pad.
Do you have also a special VIP landing pad for special guests and everyone else, public landing pads?
No.
Or here is good?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Let me see now if I can just take a full look. I think it's fully appearing right now. And yes, also Kim mentioned she also had her own base inside the archive. I've seen it. It's a very nice, it's a small base, but it's in the heart of the archive. It's also a very cool one. I'm just taking a good look of this. It's really good. It's really big. There is a huge amount of details, a lot of buildings. Okay, let's start the tour, and let me just ask you this because you play on Switch and you play on PS5. Do they have different feelings? Correct. Why do you even go to Switch at all if you really have the PS5?
Well, because the feeling to play while you can go everywhere, it's very nice to have it in your hands. The feeling is very nice. The contraposition is that obviously the graphics and everything is not the best thing.
So the portability of the Switch, correct?
Yeah. I can imagine what it's play with the Steam Deck.
Yes, a lot of people love No Man's Sky with the Steam Deck.
Like super nice, must be super nice. But it's the feeling to be portable, to have it in portable. It's amazing. Now I'm playing less because the game, it's when you play, you realize that the game is suffering a lot with the Nintendo. But it's still worth it, for my opinion.
Yeah, I bought the game on Switch, but I never booted it up because I think one of my nunchucks got broken for some reason, and then I need to replace it, and I really wanted to get a cheaper discount. But with the new Zelda game coming, I may get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna travel soon, and I'm gonna take my annual leave and travel home. And I don't have my PS5 or PS4 in single home, so this is where I'm actually gonna be starting, to play the game more. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's it's a big massive update. So let's move around here and you tell us a little bit about if there is any lore around here.
Well, this is where the drunk people sit and spend the day.
Wait, I think I lost you. 1 second. I try to move a little bit slow now, to watch my oh, so people who are poor, correct? This is where they live.
Yeah.
You don't have a fancy hotel. You just live here close, unfortunately, to the trash. That's too deep, man. I mean, thinking about this level of the actual life, I think if you ask me about the feature that really a lot of people have been requesting is allowing you to have your own NPCs that you can summon in your builds, like similar to the fighter. Nice. And imagine if you can give them some orders or some personality traits, that would be amazing, correct?
Look, this is the Greek embassy.
Okay.
There are Greek inside.
Interesting. That's the embassy.
This is the Corvax embassy.
Oh.
You can see a sign here. You see a sign?
Oh, they hate the geeks. yeah, that's
it's the Corvax embassy.
yeah, that's very, very thorough.
And this is the beacon, the beacon.
Ah, okay.
The one here, but it don't have nothing special.
Yeah, the new signs look so cool actually. Cool. With the moon or the crescent is very.
It's a big change.
Yes, and
for
now
build things it's a big change.
With the storm coming in, now I understand the meaning of the actual naming of this, correct? Because with all the storms coming in, and now storms in VR make our life so hard.
This is the club.
Oh, okay. For Disco, I wish Solier was here. He would be so happy with this because he's always looking for someone to build a disco in VR for in No Man's Sky. But that's a very cool idea. I mean, there is different lightings in here. How did you done that?
Well, it's the fracture. I don't know how to say it. Fissure, light fissure.
That
you can collect from the anomaly planets.
Yeah.
And you put upside down.
Yeah.
It's nice for you see here that I have one also. It's like water going down.
Okay. Yeah.
It's nice for waterfalls or something like that. You can do it with that.
Yes. It looks like an elevator also.
Yeah, see, so in the other side, you see the robot. This is the robot I told you before. There are a lot of them.
Yeah, providing instructions. So
Yeah.
I know that you play all sorts of other games sometimes. I know for sure. I don't even need to ask what is your favorite game because we all know it's probably going to be No Man's Sky. But after, what is maybe your second favorite game, or the game that you also keep going back to the most? You have a lot of memories with.
Mass Effect, because the three first games of Mass Effect, because I played in a time that I don't say a tough time, but maybe I was more into the games, and the story was very surprising, and I don't know. I think it's a very nice trilogy, and always I play 6 or 7 times each one, and I love it. But now, for example, I'm playing Horizon, the Forbidden West. I have the Ghost of Tsushima there also to play. Cyberpunk. Games with a story.
Interesting. So Mass Effects, I know people have a lot of memories with Mass Effects, but beating it 6 or 7 times, that's interesting. I mean, looking and seeing the NPCs here, talking, give this live feeling to the city, which is I think is a really, really cool touch.
Yeah, it's because the people play on build on the Colossal Archives, because you already have people there.
Yeah.
It's very.
Okay.
And in the little always.
Okay.
If you see to the roof, there are a lot of signs.
Yeah, I'm trying to find you. Here you are. What is this shop?
It's a little labyrinth.
Is this an actual information desk, or because I see you planted the hands in all of the different monitors with accurate details. So I think this is
it's set.
Yeah.
This robot is set for. Has a lot of work.
Perfect. That's really, really cool. So, any other stuff here around the city you want to show us? I think I've seen more pictures around, and I think this is a heaven for virtual photographers. You took huge amount of photos around here.
Yeah, it's because I'm so stubborn with the city, because you have so many places to go and to see. Well, there are a place that you should see.
Okay, I'm coming.
It's a little street.
Problem is that when I turn off my HUD, I lose tracking of you, and this city is an actual maze with a lot of doors.
But
oh wow!
For me, it's a good sign.
That's a place.
That you get lost in the city, it's a good sign.
Yeah, because the actual city is you get lost.
Yeah, exactly. It's the objective of the.
Let me take a look to this. Oh my god. So this is actual nice city, and I like this panoramic view in VR when I can actually just zoom back and in and see everything. That's great. So quickly walk us through the buildings, Apaya, and do you when you're not in front of your PlayStation 5 or your Nintendo Switch, what is Oh, this is very close to Tokyo night, correct? Or
Yeah,
cyberpunk. You have a lot of lightings with this neons effect that you can actually
right,
touch.
right.
Very, very cool. But can you come to me? I don't want to be kidnapped here. You can easily be kidnapped in Tokyo. Okay, I see you now. So I was earlier saying, is there some hobbies you like to do when you're not playing? Any real life hobbies that you do additional to virtual photography, playing games?
Well, I'm a teacher, and the teachers has the obligated hobby to work at home. With grading and these things, preparing the classes and this. But I like to do some sport like bicycle, these things. I work with sports, teaching sports, and then the sport also it's a little bit my hobbies. But I like to read, like comic books or adventure things. And well, this is now is I don't do a lot more. This. I like to say that I have a lot of hobbies, but now I don't have a lot. Before I paint the figurines like Warhammer, the table game Warhammer.
Yeah.
When I was young, I paint a lot, and well,
Man,
all
I
this
have never
kind of things.
knew that you are a teacher. You are a teacher?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God, that's new, correct? So you are a
yeah.
teacher. You have time to keep between your job, playing my build, playing the game, take pictures,
Family.
family,
Yes,
extended
I'm not a
family.
I'm not a real Corvax. I'm a
Yeah, but I love this alley, man. I mean, there is a lot of lighting effects and with the raining and it's a little tight. Okay, so uh,
yeah. If you see this without the raining, it's not the
yeah,
same.
yeah,
You know.
yeah. It's the scale is so big also in VR because you feel you're actually trapped. And Kim and the she was mentioning that they really love robots. They like the way you place them.
Hmm.
Probably they're gonna make them for more people. People are saying that you are the most coolest teacher available right now. Probably your students should be, very happy that you also
Well,
play video
thank you.
games.
I always try to put a student every year. I try to put a student into the No Man's Sky, but this year was very hard, and I can't.
Perfect. So, what is a casual? Correct. So Max was mentioned he built the casual ones. What is a
It's a
casual?
Japanese monster like
Ah,
Godzilla,
okay.
or
Nice one,
if I'm not wrong.
Max. Okay. So Max, I think always in episodes that's ending with 9, I'm gonna go with Max to get updates on the Chimera Corp and see the new builds because you're really building a lot of fun stuff. Let's see if you have this casual ready and you can take a look to it. So, Apaya, what else do you want to show us, man? I think we are so close to wrap it up because
From
I'm
here,
so
well,
hungry. Where?
if you want, we can finish in a nice place together.
Yeah. But let me turn on my HUD and try to find you
Okay.
one last time, man, because I get
Waiting
lost
lost
easily
also.
here. Oh, there is a warning. Superheated rainstorm is already okay. As soon as I turn my
Here.
HUD, I get all of this stuff. Okay, and I think we already have someone joining us. It's a surprise or what? Okay, let me see.
Oh, sorry.
Can you do this again so I can know where are you? Oh, that's fair. That's perfect. That scared the hell out of me, but still perfect.
If you go down here, we have like a place we can
Oh, it's a
enjoy
swing.
the views without the storm.
Yeah. That's a swing. Let me see if I can get it because if you know, watch me, we cannot actually sit in VR, but
True.
I fell down. Let me see. I can stand and come close a little bit to you. Wait, I think I can make it. I have jumped to way higher places. Dojos,
You should.
Lord himself, for the Legion Empire made me jump very high to a dojo last time, and then he killed me in 3 seconds. Okay, let me see if I can make it this time. Okay, I think I can make it if I start from here, and yes, I made it. Okay, so let's see if we have any questions, and then maybe we're gonna wrap it up. I think playing No Man's Skies, why we actually why I actually made this show is because of No Man's Skies, because of VR in general. So happy spend every couple of episodes back with Apaya, see his new builds. I really wish the storm can cool off and you guys can see how amazing and how big this look like in VR with all of the lightings and the actual very nice planet. But it's really fantastic to look at, and I'm trying to see if
you can change the filter of the photography.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and maybe
if you put vintage for the storms, works perfect.
Oh really? Okay, let's see.
Because
I'm gonna reduce the cloud levels. I'm going to reduce the fog density, and then which filter we can try?
Vintage for the storms. It's nice.
Man,
it changed a lot.
That's a sight to behold. Okay, can you try to wave saying bye?
Yeah. Let me see here.
I'm waving like this. I'm waving like an idiot in VR, and I think you are getting a lot of good feedback.
Thank you, everyone.
You really highly regard all of these guys. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Justir, and I believe maybe the fourth is Daniel and Maya. Thank you guys for joining, and for the people who will watch this later, again, thank you. This is me saying hi or bye, correct? It's very funny. And let's take a one last look. This wonderful city was a side of the sun. This is how it looks like in night, which is again, it's crazy to look at. So yeah, with this I'm gonna wrap the stream, episode number 12. That's it. Thank you my friend. Thank you all, and please try to subscribe to the teeny tiny channel that we have there. That's it for today. Thank you all.